Quickly, side note, I loved the smirk on Meadows' chief of staff when she was asked if she ever communicated with Mo Green, and she was like, no.
And it was also Marjorie Taylor Greene, and she goes, no, have not talked to Ms. Green. All right, so Chuck Rosenberg, let's get serious here, because a lot of these lawmakers actually denied ever asking for a pardon. What does this mean? All these people asking for these broad pardons.
Yeah, so great question, Mika. First, what it doesn't mean. A pardon or seeking a pardon is not a confession to a crime. But put that aside for a minute. What it does mean, and this is what Congressman Kinzinger was getting at, is that it shows, it proves, it evinces, right, a consciousness of guilt. That's something we prosecutors look for, right? What do you do? What do you say? How do you act? How do you behave? That evinces, that demonstrates that you think you did something wrong. In any case, in any crime, we have to prove intent, and that's always hard to do. And so we look for indicia of guilt, consciousness of guilt. I've never asked for a pardon either. Like Willie, I reserve the right to do so. I don't imagine actually needing one. But if I were to ask for a pardon of a president, it would be because I think I needed one. And that's the problem that you're seeing here. By the way, they're also ostensibly lying about asking for pardons. So they know at some level of the subconscious that even asking for one is consciousness of guilt. So lying about lying, essentially. It's not dispositive. Like I said, it's not a confession, but it's pretty damning evidence when you're trying to prove intent.
Charlie Sykes, Donald Trump and MAGA world has sort of co-opted the term patriot. Patriots have to come to the Capitol on January 6th, and I couldn't help but think, watching all those congressmen and women spout all those lies and work with President Trump to overturn the election, that it's the opposite of patriotism, that it's a group of people who like to wave the flag, but when push came to shove, they were happy to overturn the results of an election they know weren't stolen. But to be close to power, to be close to Donald Trump, they were happy to go along with it. Those are no patriots.
No, and that's an obscenity, because what they are is they are seditionist liars in this particular case. You know, and as I was watching, the sound bites from the various congressmen, the thought that kept coming to me was, how is it that they are not the pariahs in American politics right now? How is it that they are not, excommunicated, that polite society does not want to deal with them? And the contrast, when you realize that the pariahs in the Republican Party are Adam Kinzinger and Liz Cheney, not the folks that you saw spouting the lies, the conspiracy theories, and going along with the president's bizarre and farcical attempts to overturn the election, or these conspiracy theories, that these are the guys, pushing the Italian satellites, talking about, whipping up the crowd on January 6th. And yet they are still members of the Republican Party in good standing. Whereas, all of the energy of this party, including Kevin McCarthy, is being directed to driving Liz Cheney out of office. I mean, that tells you something about it. But yesterday was a profoundly embarrassing day. And, you mentioned this earlier. How can Republican leaders in good faith, if they're paying any attention to this whatsoever, how can they continue to justify this and carry water for this and even contemplate the possibility of putting these folks back into power in a couple of years? Again, you have the problem of collective action, where they understand they need to move on, and yet nobody is willing to stand up and say, okay, people, we really need to turn the page. There is no way to justify this. But this is what you get for following Donald Trump down these various rabbit holes. This has been 5-6 years in the making. You put a liar in the Oval Office, a conspiracy theorist in the Oval Office, a narcissist who does not care about the rule of law. And this is what you get. And then you have a political party that has to find a way to either ignore it, rationalize it, enable it, or support it.
There